Alright, I got a nice little folding blade for Christmas, and I didn't even know that this guy who designs these knives existed until I saw Army Stinger do a review of one of his fixed blades. But this guy is called Brian Hoffner. He's the designer and he works for American Tactical Apparel. And the label on this thing says Hoffner folding blade, smooth blade, CQB, CT-S, 440 stainless, 3.5 inch blade with G10 handles, ambidextrous clip. Let's take a look at this thing. Okay, the first thing I noticed about this is it's got really good G10. It's also got this big divot on both sides, and that's actually functional. I'll go through that in a second. But let's open it up. Pretty stiff to open, but you can adjust the pivot with a, I think it's a T10 star drive, and you can take the clip off with a T6 star drive, I believe. Okay, so it's got a spear point, and you can see his signature, Brian Hoffner design on one side, and American Tactical Apparel on the other. This is made in the USA, 440 stainless. Got a pretty good pocket clip, even though it's kind of small. So one thing about this, it's got some really good traction notches. You can see them right here, and they're also called compliance notches. You can use them as a compliance tool. These things are not real sharp, but they're really pointy, really nice. It's also got some really good traction notches back on the other end, right next or surrounding the lanyard hole. It's got lots of traction on this thing. Now when I got it, it was kind of stiff to get out, but I've been working on it a little bit using some snake oil. This is high performance weapons grade oil, pretty good stuff. So that is a 3.5 inch blade. The overall length of this thing is just a little over 8 inches. Yeah, it's just about 8.5 or 8.25 inches. Blade length is 3.5. Pretty darn good. As far as I can see, there's nothing wrong with this. And the grip on this thing, it's made to grip farther back. You can see the finger choil right there. Not really a choil, but a detent finger. And it's made to grip back, so you got more of a reach. You got about 1.5 inches more reach than if you would grip it way up here. And these detents in the scales, one on each side, are actually made to put your thumb in one side and finger in the other, and then be able to flip it to go to a reverse grip and flip it back so you know where your hand is on the blade at all times. Pretty cool feature. But I would say it's a pretty good design. It's got flow-through construction, and it does have a liner lock. Now the liner lock is locked up really nice. It's 100% engaged right in the center, so that should last for a long time. And the blade centering on this is really good. I'd say it's about 60-40. Other than that, I'm going to give this a try. Now it does have a bead blasted finish on that spear point blade. Let's do a quick cut test on a Twinkie box. Comes really sharp. No pressure to cut this cardboard at all. So it comes more than adequately sharpened right from the factory. And I believe I got this on one of the knife sites on the internet. I think it was Blade HQ for right around $40. I think this is quite a bargain. I would recommend this to anybody. And just as a comparison, this is my, I think it's $125 Spyderco military. This is the Paramilitary 2. Just about the same length, the same weight, right at 4.5 ounces. But this was less than half the price. Excellent value. Brian Hoffner did a really good job on this knife, and I wouldn't be surprised if I carried that quite a bit with my M&P shield. It's a good one. It deserves a little cowbell. Knuckle bump.